I dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return. Heed my words. I am Malenia, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat.
My stage name is SparrowHawk Cosplay.
SparrowHawk?
Yes,
Okay.
like the bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. Just let me know whenever you're ready. Okay.
Okay.
So, I'm here with SparrowHawk Cosplay.
Yeah.
You said you did all of this by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to elaborate on the process at all? Because my brain is mush, so.
Sure, yeah. So I made all the patterns for this. There was no sewing pattern for it, so I did that myself. The trim was made myself. The armor was made by, basically it's called the duct tape method. And you wrap your arm or your leg or whatever you want in duct tape, and it'll literally, conform to the shape of your, you put plastic wrap and then the duct tape on it. You can draw designs on it, and it'll be the correct size of your arm, your chest, your legs, whatever you want. And that's what I did for this armor. And then for the filigree and whatnot, I had some ripped game files and made it's a software called Inkscape, which I fed it through, and it allows you to trace everything on top of that, and you can feed it through your printer, or you can feed it through a Cricut Maker or a laser cutter, vinyl cutter, whatever you want. And I guess I did the foam, so the Cricut Maker cut into the foam, and I was able to glue it on everything, and that's all the details that you see here. And it was also, I did it for the sword as well, and I did it for the back of the cape.
That is incredible.
Thank you.
I'm trying to process everything. You said it took you 3 months?
Yes, it took me technically about 2.5 months. But I would say I added a little bit of touch-ups. My friend over there, he's a fantastic photographer, and I got ready to shoot with him. I even made General Radon's arrows for the background out of all my scrap foam.
That is insanely cool. I'm genuinely mystified. So did you even have time to play, enjoy the game? I feel like that's
yeah.
We're in June?
Yes, it was February was when the game came out. I didn't want to start Malenia until I had everything that I needed to make it as accurate as possible. Even the, right here, you might not be able to see it, but all of that is hand crocheted. So I threaded that myself by hand, and it's made with a ripped game file. So this is all, as accurate as I tried to make it. I don't like trying to make costumes before the game comes out, because they'll make little tweaks, and it kind of sucks, because you're like, oh man, I spent so much time on it, and it doesn't look anything like that anymore. So one of my friends was very kind to provide that for me. But as soon as I got those, I started working on it. So I would say mid-May is whenever I stopped. And I played a little bit of Elden Ring, and then I just crunched the hell out of this costume because I wanted to join the cosplay contest for this con. And so I watched my boyfriend play it a lot, but I have played a little bit, and I'm excited to finally play it for myself.
I bet because I'm sure like watching somebody else while you're doing this, especially like if he fought Malenia, was probably incredibly exciting. Like
he's restarted like 3 times because he's like, I want to be a mage. No, I don't want to be a mage. I want to be this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, just finish the game. Like, I need to know.
Look, you just gotta take it in. You gotta like savor the flavor yourself.
Yeah, you gotta find your build, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. How long have you been cosplaying though?
I've been cosplaying for about 8 years. My first con was 2013. I think it was like, gosh, maybe like 15 years old. Now I'm 26. And so, yeah, as soon as I went to my first con, I was like, this is awesome. Like, I gotta do this. And I always enjoyed the TV show, how it's made, because it would like show you the behind the scenes of like how different products are made and like facilities and stuff like that. So I was like always very enamored with that kind of stuff. And then once I saw how certain people like Vulpin props or mall cosplay or, you know, just like these really highly professional cosplayers do their stuff, it's just very intriguing. And ever since I got into it, it's relaxing, but it's also a little bit stressful because you want it, like the perfectionist in you wants it to be as good as possible. But it's always about just, you know, learning new things and never tell yourself that you can't do something, because I used to tell myself all the time that I would never be able to do something, and every time I make something new, I'm always so impressed.
Yeah, you definitely should be.
Thank you.
Like, immaculate. When is the contest? It hasn't happened yet?
I believe it's at 7.
It's at 7? Okay.
Yeah.
Look, we might be at the speed date thing, but I'm definitely going to try and come catch the tail, and I am rooting for you.
Thank
I
you
genuinely
so
rooting for you.
much.
I hope you win. Are you planning to go to like any more conventions, like any appearances we can look forward to? You don't have to tell us about cosplay ideas. Keep the mystique, but...
Well, you know, honestly, I am always open with my cosplay ideas. Like, my fiance loves Warhammer 40K, so you can expect a Sisters of Battle at some point. Adeptus Sororitas. You can also expect a Mando and an armorer and a little Grogu. I'm gonna make him his, like, he's not really a cosplayer, but I need a Mando, so I'm gonna make him a Mando costume. And then for conventions, I think the next con that I'm going to is Comic Palooza in Houston.
Do you have like Instagram or anything?
I do. It is SparrowHawk Cosplay, and that's pretty much it. But I also have a Twitter, which is like, I think it's @SparrowHawk Cos, like COS, because, you know, character limit. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, look, I'm rooting for you. We're definitely going to try and swing by.
Sure.
I got to see you win.
Thank you.
Period.
I really appreciate the support and the interview. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for real. Like, you're a wellspring of information. And
all the time.
I really like, you know, you said like sometimes you'll doubt yourself, but you drive through, right? That's like ambition, right? It's like forcing yourself to not really like, I hate when people say like have discipline, but you have to like, it's you versus yourself, you know what I'm saying? You're the only thing that limits you in most arenas, so.
Yeah, we're always our worst critic.
Yeah.
You just gotta get past that self-doubt and have a little self-confidence, and that goes a long way.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and also if people are like interested in what I do and how I build things, I do have a Ko-Fi, which is attached to my Instagram, and I put all of my tutorials, everything that I've learned from the past year. I started a year ago, and I did like a Stormcloak officer from Skyrim. I've done some 3D printing. I've done some sewing. Like, this is my first year, full year of sewing my own costumes, and I've learned a lot. So if anybody really would like to be interested or learn any of that, I am on Ko-Fi.
Okay, look, that's awesome. I'm gonna have to take some tips because like I want to get into cosplay, but I don't know. I'm like a little bit finicky. I'll be doing Mugen tomorrow from Samurai Champloo, so
cool. That's
we'll see
an
how it
old
goes.
school anime. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an old guy. I'm getting up there.
But it's a classic. It's a
Yes.
good one.
Yes.
I can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll come. Are you gonna be in Malenia tomorrow as well, or are you
I
gonna
will be Sadie Adler from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna come find you.
Yeah. Go find Arthur Morgan as well at his booth, Mall Cosplay.
Look.
Yeah, he does a
Okay.
great Arthur Morgan, seriously. They're going on a Red Dead Redemption road trip. It's going to be sick. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, we're gonna. Look.
We seen him earlier as a girl.
Yeah, he's like, everything he does is incredible. His wife helps him with everything as well. She's awesome. Her name is Maya. They're just great people. I recommend going to meet them.
Look, I couldn't have asked for anything more from you. You're like
Oh, thank
awesome.
you. I appreciate that.
No, for real. Like you're
Well,
super
and,
inspiring.
You know, thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate that. And, you know, I hope that this inspires you to go out and do something creative as well.
Look, thank you, for real.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.